time for the Mini Driver to take on the big dog.
Which one goes in your bag?
Let's find out. Let's see if I can get a little fade, even though I'm thinking to hit a draw. Awful. Not bad, but
very dead.
Thanks for watching. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Myself and Jozza are here today at Fox Hills on the Bernard Hunt course, the 10th hole, 445 English yards. And we've got this, the brand new TaylorMade BRNR Mini Driver in aged copper. This thing is a work of art,
Absolute
isn't it, Johnny?
Stunner.
Yeah, probably the sexiest club in anyone's bag in 2024. Today we're going to compare it to myself and Johnny's big dog, the driver. Johnny has the QI10, basically the big, older, uglier looking brother. But I've got the Ping G430 Max 10K.
Even bigger.
And even uglier. This is brand new for 2024 from an aesthetical point of view. There was a BRNR Mini last year. Technically, for specs and stuff like that, the only main difference here is that wonderful aged copper look down at address and also the nostalgic logo. What do you think, Johnny?
Yeah, I absolutely love it, I have to say. Takes me back to my childhood.
Yeah, good or bad thing?
All good, thankfully, Alex.
Good to know. Well, it's all good with the brand new TaylorMade BRNR Mini 2. One thing I really like about it is, and this is the same as last year, this wonderful K-sole for really, really optimal turf interaction. I had this at actually 11.5 in the bag for most of last year, then the honeymoon period wore off, and I saw some absolute nightmares on the golf course that I'm not even going to show you any B-roll for because I deleted it all off my phone, apart from one. So bad. But this one I've been hitting for a while, and for now it's in my bag. Yep, you heard it here first. Where else would you hear it?
We're going to compare
TB24. Coming very, very soon. It's actually already on my TikTok if you guys want to see it. So today we're going to compare it against our big sticks. I actually really like this. The most forgiving driver, I think, of 2024. Today's debatable, of course. But this is supposed to be a fairway finder. We've got it in a Ventus Black TR8X, so it's quite stout. But looking down at it, Johnny, just talk me through it.
It looks gorgeous. Actually, it was interesting actually laying them side by side with the QI10 because the profile is so much smaller.
300 cc's.
Well, it's like what, a 2 wood really, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. We have seen other brands rumoured to be releasing some things like this. This is in 13.5 degrees. I actually lofts it up a little bit as well, so it is kind of just 3 wood loft now. I prefer this.
A lot of players on tour do as well.
Yep, Tommy Fleetwood. We've actually seen Rory using it as well.
Eddie Pepperell has put it in the bag on occasion.
The biggest name of the three. One thing I like about this is, and this is what I've seen online as well, is because compared to a driver, of course, we have a little bit more versatility and whatnot. And with that gear effect being a slightly taller face than actually a 3-wood, we are going to get some more consistent spin rates off the deck. But I'll be honest with you, this is, for me, it's a mainly off the tee club.
I'll join you on that. Yeah. I would find this quite intimidating to use off the fairway.
Oh, 100%. One thing I did see from Ian Fraser from Club Champion, what he said, he's got it in the bag as well, and he tinkers as much as me. This is a really good club to control your low point off the fairway, because if your low point's not good, you're in big trouble. And I have hit some shots when I've been in big trouble with it. But this is a very special club, and I do think the Mini Driver itself there's a redemption arc for it. It's making its way into a lot of people's bags, not just Rory and Eddie Pepperell. It's in mine for now as well, but we'll see if it really should stay there and if it should go into Johnny's as well by putting it to the test on this 445-yard par 4 with trouble.
Pretty much everywhere.
Pretty much everywhere. We're going to lose some balls today. Oh, maybe not.
No.
Yeah, we'll find out. But first of all, let's not lose any balls and go over to Custom Golf Works. Put these on the GC Quad, see the main differences between these from overall data, dispersion, and see what's what. Right, here we are at Custom Golf Works to put this against our staple drivers. Now, I am unsure about the Mini Driver. I said it briefly already, but I want to like it. I almost want to hate it as well. I don't know if it's a Marmite club. We found out here for both of us at Custom Golf Works. What we've done is we've hit a selection of shots with our gamers with a driver, and then we've gone straight and we've hit the Mini Driver as well. 13.5 degrees, so it kind of acts as a 2.5 wood or so.
Yeah. What
would you expect? I don't know, but what would you expect before hitting? What did you expect?
I mean, this is the first Mini Driver I've ever hit, so I was quite excited to see how it. Yeah, a Mini Driver virgin. Oh. Yeah. So I, to be honest, was not sure what to expect. Yeah. I didn't know what the kind of head profile was going to look like down at address.
How to hit it as well.
How to hit it, how high to tee it up, what it was going to be like hitting off the fairway. So my expectations were fairly low. I'm not typically someone who uses a fairway wood a lot, 3-wood. I found one recently that I quite like, the QI10 Max, but typically I'm a driver tee it up and let it fly a guy. So teeing something down, just something in my head doesn't quite compute.
Angle attack type thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
Just something about it being teed up higher, for some reason it just instills confidence in me. You wouldn't tell by the way I was hitting driver today, but that is usually my kind of train of thought.
Yes, I mean, what you said there is backed up by data. If I show you guys what is on the screen here, we can see that, I mean, first of all, that table looks a little bit like a car crash. I will get onto that in a little bit, but I think, Johnny, you struggled a little bit with both your driver and your Mini Driver.
I was just hitting it like a today.
Yeah.
You can bleep that out.
Yeah.
But I didn't have my best stuff, and you can kind of tell from the data, wasn't really getting the driver out anywhere. I had some big left misses, 1 or 2 right misses. The double miss is sadly in play. And that did, to be fair, kind of creep inwards with the Mini Driver. Like my dispersion left to right was minimized slightly.
Yes, I think so. And I think when you're struggling a little bit with your game, I would probably still go for the Mini Driver a little bit, because something that's like a 3-wood, it will likely be a little bit more neutral than a driver. Those misses will be a bit more extreme. But I think with Johnny here, and I guess with some people, you might not be able to tell the difference that much. I noticed a difference. I think I was hitting my driver actually really well today, but I did have a miss in play that was rather significantly left, and also a little bit spinning and right. I think with a Mini Driver, my worst shot, I thought when I hit it, oh my God, that's going to be 50 yards right. Which gear effect worked? Well, with the Mini Driver, it went dead straight. With a slightly taller face of, let's say, my ping at G430, well, that could have gone bloody anywhere.
What club in your bag would this replace?
I don't know.
Because you have a 5-wood
So I
in the
could
bag
drive
at the
a
moment?
7-wood and 2-iron. I think it would probably replace my 2-iron, because what I like with my 7-wood is it's something that's high launching. My 2-iron.
Do you typically use your 2-iron more often off the tee or the fairway?
No. Or only off the tee.
Only off the tee.
And it's a good club. It's a very good club. But I think if I can get something that, as we can see there, is carrying 265, going about 275, that's good. My only thing is, I mean, now after hitting it very well there, my miss is still being in the fairway or in the right rough or so, I'm now considering putting it in the bag. The thing is, with a 2-iron, with an iron, I always feel like my misses are a lot shorter. Like if I'm missing it,
I think that's fair.
Thing that's as big as this, I know it's not drive it, but the thing that is wood, I think I can still hit 100 yards left. I don't think I can do that with a 2-iron. I think my miss can still be rather traumatic, but I would have to, well, we will have to take this out to the course.
Indeed.
And find out what's what. We're going to put it on a difficult hole and compare our driver to the TaylorMade BRNR Mini and see if we and you guys should put it in your bag as a fairway finder for 2024. Confident?
No.
I'm a little bit confident. So let's go back to Fox Hills. So back we are at Fox Hills on the Bernard Hunt, the wonderful 10th hole, which is a bit of a beast. Kind of established that I might be team Mini and you might be team driver. But what we're going to do, we're going to hit our drivers first, a few shots, and then go on to the Mini Driver and see what's what. Now, I'll be honest with the Mini Driver, I'm still not sure how to hit it. If you know what I mean? What angle of attack
do you hit it like a driver? Do you hit it like a 3-wood?
I think you're supposed to hit it like a 3-wood, but my problem with that is because it's so big and there is quite a lot of gear effect with left and right. I struggle when I try and hit down on it, it just goes over there. Yeah. It really does. Whereas I feel like with this driver, I'm going to call it, I struggle to hit it left. It's almost like an anti, for me it's an anti-left driver. I hit it 60,
famous last words.
I hit 60 yards left on Saturday. Let's see, wind is, what's the wind doing? Off the left? Yeah, off the left, okay. That makes it more anti-draw. Come on, baby, fairway finder. My swing thought was hit a draw.
Shot.
My swing thoughts hit a draw and I just hit a massive.
Hit a little cut.
Hit a little cut. Was it a little cut? I kind of lost it mid-flight.
I mean, I think that's either on the fairway or just maybe like right side rough.
Right side, okay.
It's a good hit though.
Yeah, it feels nice. I mean, I think.
I mean, we've talked about this driver at length.
I tell you what, we're really putting the Mini Driver
up against some tough competition.
Yeah, up against an absolute mammoth of forgiveness. Weirdly enough, I didn't particularly like this driver to begin with, but it's not the longest driver in the world. But for a hole which is
when you're as strong as you.
Well, when you've got such massive, no, I can't say that. I've said that already. When I think when you have some speed, it's quite good to be able to be confident enough to hit wherever across the face and not be worried that it's going to be, pretty dog shit. Whereas I think with the Mini Driver, I'm not so sure yet about the MOI. I know it's a term MOI we're using a lot in 2024. It's a bit pointless because there's other things in play. But 3-wood, I think, is supposed to be your most neutral swing. Yeah. And so that's kind of supposed to be your straightest club, which is quite scary. Okay, let's see if I can hit a little fade, even though I'm thinking to hit a draw. Awful, but it's straight. Is it straight?
I would take that as an awful drive every single day. Yeah, it's absolutely bone straight. I mean, it was a little bit of cut on it.
Yeah,
but that's bang in the middle of the fairway.
There again, and I think we're showing, one, this drive is very good. The Mini Driver, I'll be really interested to see when I go up against this now.
If you do hit one out of the heel,
what's going to happen. I almost want to hit that quite poorly. But Johnny, hit your QI10 now, kind of its big brother to the little Mini, and let's see what happens, because we're now focusing on slightly different swing speeds, different handicap as well. I've hit 2 decent shots there. Let's see what happens for you. Sure.
So I'm going to try and hit a draw, start it on that like right-hand tree and let it come back.
That's actually what I was trying to do.
Let's see if I can actually
Come on, Jozza. Yes, you can. Lovely.
Lost my footing a bit.
You did a little bit.
But that has come back to the middle of
the Scotty shuffle.
Just kind of held
Scotty shuffle.
Just kind of held out there a bit.
Did you see what the wind pushed it a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, but a very good shot. We're
So that wasn't a particularly good strike, but it managed to hold its line really well.
I think we're seeing here the benefits of having a gargantuan face of the QI10 and also of the Ping G430 Max 10K. It's making it a little bit more fluid, isn't it, for those miss hits?
Yeah, big time.
Not bad.
Not bad. It's just going to be probably in that left bunker.
Yeah, that's your miss, isn't it, left?
Yeah.
But you're fine there.
Just short of that left bunker. But I mean, on the course, I'd take that. It's not the end of the world by any means.
I think let's, do you want to go straight away into this?
Straight to the Mini?
Yeah, come on, straight to the Mini. You've hit 2 there.
Let's do it.
I am
so
cute little Arcos tag, look at it.
What would your advice be here in terms of teeing it up?
I don't know. So when we were at CGW, I believe I was teeing it, I would say medium. I think actually I was teeing a little bit higher than that.
A little bit higher than that?
Yeah, but especially I think with yourself, when you are struggling with your left miss, I would probably tee it up a little bit higher. Yeah. I know I saw Rory using it and he was teeing it low. But the thing with that club, as it's versatile, you would say with the driver, usually you just go stock, right, I'm going to tee it the normal thing. I think with a Mini Driver, you can almost look at the hole and be like, what do you want to do here? Do you want to hit it low? Do you want to hit it high? Let it launch and whatnot? Now that is 13.
I'm going to tee it up about there. Would you say that's about right?
I think that's okay. I mean, it's still a 3 with 13.5. Yeah. I reckon this is going to draw for you. But then again, the shaft is quite stout, so it could kind of balance out. Let's see. Yeah, high and drawing. Not bad.
But
left.
Very dead.
Pretty bad, yeah.
Oh,
interesting enough, quite similar to your last shot then with your driver, would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Come on, hit smooth one.
Nice shot. It's just actually missed there. Interesting. I think that one was quite nice. It's more of a swing path issue.
Yeah, but I mean, it's coming out the middle. I mean, it's a touch low, but I'm just closing the face way too much.
Are you seeing a benefit then with that Mini Driver, do you think? With your swing? What's your swing out of 10 today? 6 out of 10?
If that.
Okay, and so would you, with that being at a 6 out of 10, would you go for the Mini Driver or would you go for the big driver?
I think I would still go for the big driver.
The big driver. Is that just bigger?
It's more appealing down at address for me personally.
Okay.
I don't think I swing fast enough really to like max out the distance on that.
Okay.
Like, obviously McIlroy can still get that out to like 310, whatever. I'm hitting that probably lifting just over a nudge over 200, maybe 210, 220.
Okay.
With a driver, granted, with a driver your misses are going to be bigger.
Yeah.
But I'd still prefer hitting a 3-wood off the deck than that.
Okay.
So it just, for me, it's just not really a good fit. I don't think.
Not a good fit for you, but it could be a good fit for other people.
But I think it's not. But this isn't. I don't think it's 12 handicappers club, personally.
Do you not?
No.
Interesting, because I've got someone at my local club, Aaron Barnes, I'm going to name drop him if you're watching, and he actually went to a Mini Driver because he just could not hit his normal driver. Yeah, and his swing path was very out to in, and his swing was really like whoop type thing. Went to a Mini Driver, just puring it, absolutely puring it. Yeah,
interesting. Well,
and it could be shorter shaft,
every
more
golf is
neutral
different.
swing
Well,
path.
that is one thing. Yeah, you have got more control of it. It's about an inch shorter, isn't it? Inch and a half shorter.
Yeah. So perhaps if someone, I guess maybe because your swing path is quite into out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Correct? That can maybe, for this, it can make it even more into out, so you're going to struggle with the left a bit more. Yeah. Someone who's struggling with an out to in type of thing could be a bit more neutral, and perhaps it will go straighter than a driver, which is going to spin 4,000 way too much and go to the right. Yeah. So
felt great though.
Well, there's a positive.
Felt and sounded good.
There's a positive from Johnny.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, so as you said, your swing path, you've mangled that tee. Your swing path is into out. Mine is actually a bit out to in, especially with the woods. And then when I go into irons, it starts going into out. So I'm going to tee it up a bit higher. I'm going to tee it up. That's not really that much higher, is it? You know what? No, I'll leave it there. hit a few shots like this on the course. My miss is out the heel. I can still think I'm gonna hit a draw. Lowest draw, kind of starting straight-ish. I hit that so well. The wind's got it though, hasn't it?
So high.
So high. Where's it gone?
Into the trees on the right.
Has
instead,
it?
Yeah.
I hit that so well. Should I hit that? See it? Right in the middle.
Yeah.
I
That
think-
might have been me actually.
Was it? Yeah. It was right.
That was there, to be fair, before I hit.
Weirdly enough, sorry. You can come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, little buddy. All right, mate, stay there, you weirdo. Okay, that was actually, I think it's weirdly enough, that was a good shot. I'm a bit not lost for words, but I don't know what you got to say with that one. That felt straight out the middle. Could be a swing fault, perhaps.
It's interesting
Maybe
because
the
I
loft.
would have said that would have been slightly high off the face, but
No. What I'm going to do here then, perhaps because we're talking about swing speed, this is 13.5 and it's lofted up to 14. Let's tee it down for me. And aim literally for that buggy that's refusing to move. So this is low, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if this is the play for me. And now they're reversing. All right, I'm going to grip down for a bit, kind of Tommy Fleetwoodish. Kind of all there. How far do they think I'm going to hit this thing?
That's a great drive.
That was it. Still so high.
Yeah.
And it's still fading a bit,
peeling
isn't
off
it?
right, isn't
yeah.
it?
It's into just up by the path. A lovely
Yeah.
shot there. And again, I'll tell you what, I'm striking it really well there. I think for me, on the course, this is a very difficult club, I think, to hit. Well, this is a very difficult hole. And I'm actually starting to think, I don't know what club I'd rather hit on this hole. I guess I'm fortunate that I feel comfortable with this.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable with the driver.
I mean, you have that in the bag at the moment, don't you?
I do, correct. And I haven't used it that much. My course, I don't really utilise it that much at Manning's Heath because my full iron goes 250. This will go probably 280 or so. Driver goes 310. There's no situations right now where I think I want a 280 shot.
That's where I kind of have my slight, I'm not quite sure about it because I don't know where necessarily that fits into the bag for a lot of golfers. Because I think that for the large majority of golfers is going to be a way harder to hit off the fairway than a 3-wood.
Yeah.
And it's not going to offer as much distance as a driver. But as we've seen, I don't know whether the margins in terms of forgiveness and disparity left and right are large enough to constitute dropping that yardage back.
Very, very well put. I think it is something that especially this club, a lot of people will buy something off the rack. I think this club, you've got to try it out.
Yeah.
Because as well as that, we've got it right now at 13.5 up to 14. We've got the weights in the back, which will make it spin more. What I could actually do if I wanted to is keep it at 13.5, move the weights forward, make it a lot low launching, low spinning, and we'd see the flight be a lot different. But personally, I don't need that. If I want to get something out there, I'll use my driver. If I want something like this for me would be a fairway find that probably carries 260 or so with that ball flight, and that I could potentially be confident enough hitting it off the fairway. So what I need to do, because it's staying in my bag, is one, put a big fat grip on it, and also I need to work out what tee height I want to use. And I think personally, looking at that, I'd probably use a shorter tee length.
Is it the kind of club as well that you potentially use for certain courses and not others?
100%, 100%. My current setup is driver, mini driver, and then it's actually a 2-iron. Potentially I could be like, oh, why do I need this? I could go driver 7-wood 2-iron if I want a bit more launch. And if I want to be like, I'm playing a links course, I'll move that weight forwards, then we can have this just go very, very low. So I think the versatility of the club is very good. Then again, there's a lot of versatility with drivers nowadays, isn't there, with the changeable weighting. So me and Johnny are going to chat a bit more and then give our final thoughts as to what club should go in your bag. Should you go mini driver? Should you stay with your big dog driver?
Or 3-wood.
Forgot about that. The mini driver is a club that a lot of people can utilise, but you have to know how to hit it, don't you, Johnny?
You do indeed. I do not.
I'm getting there. I don't think you need swing speed, personally. I think a lot of people could use it for a secondary driver, but I personally think everyone should always have a driver in play. I don't think that should replace a driver. I think potentially it could replace a fairway wood, right?
Yeah, potentially. It's you need to do some experimentation with it, I think, to really figure out if the club you're going to take out is worth removing to add this in. Yeah,
and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to experiment with it in terms of where I should put it, what degree of loft and whatnot, where I should put the weights, where I want it as a low bomber, etc., etc. And I'll report back, because I would love, I'd love to be able to hit that off the deck. It'd be a really cool club to hit, wouldn't it?
Likewise.
Yeah.
I mean, you could get more distance than a 3-wood.
Sure.
Whether you get the same versatility, I'm not so sure from the fairway.
No.
But yeah, it could be a handy weapon in the right hands.
Absolutely. The right hands, though, we're yet to find, but maybe they're mine and maybe yours. Guys, let me know what you think of the mini driver. Mini drivers in general. I feel like a lot of brands may may release some this year, but our lips are sealed. If you are new to Golf Magic, guys, make sure you smash that subscribe button because there's plenty more fun videos with Mini Driver, with big boy drivers, and a lot more coming very soon. What should we do with the Mini Driver? And what other videos should we do?
I think we should do a Mini Driver versus 3-wood.
That's a really good idea. If you agree with Big Jozza, well, let us know in the comments down below. Until then, we'll see you in the next video.